If we want things to change for the better, we're going to have to change the way the voting system works. What we have going on now, that's not for us. That's for whatever came before us. At this point now, our politicians are superstars, and they live far distant from us emotionally, financially, spiritually. Let's talk about it. Senators only make $160,000 a year at their desk jobs. Yet they're mega multimillionaires. This means hundreds of millions of dollars at a time. They got $20 million private jets, but they only make $160,000 a year. According to Kevin Samuels, they're not even high value because you got to make $350,000 to raise 3 kids, according to him. So where are you getting all this extra money, Mr. Senator? They run the companies that are raising the prices. That is why I say they will never understand, and this system is not for us. It's for them. It's for the generation before our parents. They really got us thinking, or they're trying to get us to the point to where it's regular or normal to have, you got to have 2 jobs, a side hustle, and some passive income just to survive. And it's not supposed to be that way. They wouldn't have survived like that. And as much as, we respect them, our parents would never have been able to deal with what we're dealing with. When companies raise prices, someone's getting paid. There's never been a point where we've been almost out of oil or gas, but those prices keep going up. There's never been a point recently where we've almost been out of food. That is a lie. There's never been a point where the way that we transport food all of a sudden went through whatever, and now the prices for the transportation got to go up, and now all this other. It's all a lie. We haven't run out of food or any of that stuff in a long time. When senators leave those jobs, they don't just retire. They don't just go home and be done with the world. They become board members and CEOs of these companies they've been running the whole time. Let me ask you, all right, real simple scenario. Guys, you're at home, you're running everything, you pay the bills, your wife loves and respects you, your kids love and respect you, and at 9 o'clock the lights go off because you wanna save on the bill. Say another dude walks in your house and says, "Hey, I really like the vibe. I like what y'all got going on. I like it here. I think I'm going to stay. Why don't we split some of the man duties? So how about this? Monday, Wednesday, and Friday, I'll tell everybody what to do. But the rest of the week, you can tell your family what to do. And that way it'll be more even, because that way we'll both feel represented." Boom, 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 boom. You'll be out of there. They'll be out of there. You get them up out of there. Yet we sit here and think it would be any different. If you run all the money and all the companies, if you've already insured, just like it was insured for you, that your kids are going to run these companies and run the country and make the rules, Why would you set up a system that lets anybody change that? Back to you, the viewer. Why, if everything is going well for you and can only get better, why would you stop and change that for anybody else? If you could ensure that your name and your legacy went on for all eternity, why would you share? Be reasonable with yourself. You won't even share with the homeless dude asking you for coins on the street, let alone anything of value. So if you run a whole country, why would you share? If they don't want you to know something, you just not going to know. And if you find out something that you're not supposed to know at this point in time, it don't even matter. Because like I said in the last video, what are you going to do about it? Them 100 letters, sign a petition, get together and send to your representative. What is that really going to do? And if they get replaced, the next person who replaces them, they're not going to be regular either. They're not going to be Joe from down the street who's just a really good plumber. See him going to work each and every day, treat his wife right, treat his kids right, going to retire soon. It will never be him. The people who tell you what to do, they've been living that life. They went to the same schools and all their kids going to go to the same schools and their kids' kids. Again, why would you change that? You wouldn't change that. So why would you expect someone who has it all to do that? We need to get together and stop fighting over all of this dumb stuff that has nothing to do with us. Every time you turn on the TV, they're telling you to stress about jobs. They're telling you to stress about racism. They're pulling all the videos from all the hoods, and now the algorithm is just flooded with little black boys doing violent crimes. They want you talking about that. And it's working. I'm tired of social media now. When I'm on it, it's because I need a laugh. I need to find some kind of comedy or motorcycles or something to make me feel better. Because it's at the point where stuff is just obvious right in front of us. I've been in Baltimore for a long time. So I've been able to see. Baltimore been under construction forever. And it ain't never going to be fixed. It's some areas in Baltimore where the street just stopped and you see just piles of old decrepit work machines where it looked like they just got up and walked away from it years ago. Like the machines don't even work anymore. Yet, if you don't pay those taxes, somebody gonna come get you. You going to jail. They tricking us. And if we ever want any kind of real change to happen, we need to rebuild a system for us, because they're just going to have us working all the time. You don't have a retirement. You don't have savings. And right now, if we let it continue to be like this, it's our fault. Unite.